What's up, everybody? This is LostDreams2580 coming to you with another build video. So let's talk builds, but before I do, let's take a moment and thank everyone for watching these videos. And if you enjoy them, make sure you subscribe to my channel and or watch me on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch TV. I'm also doing a giveaway on there since I just recently started doing a lot of streaming videos on there since I'm a new member. I'm giving away 2 Latron Primes and a Board Prime. So at 25 followers, and this is for PC, at 25 followers I will be giving away a Latron Prime. At 50 followers I will be giving away a second Latron Prime randomly picked from the people that are following me. And also at 100 I will be giving away that Board Prime. So make sure that you get in on that and follow me, not subscribe, follow me on Twitch and also on here, because I'm going to be giving notice on YouTube of when the drawing will be once I hit those benchmarks. So now let's get to this build here. Recently they added the syndicate weapons, primary weapons and stuff like that, so I'm going to be making room and cleaning out some of the weapons that I don't use any longer, like the Drakgoon, which is an amazing weapon. It is absolutely fun to use between the sound and all the shrapnel just flying everywhere. You use that with well, I used it personally with Necros for his farming builds, for when I was just sitting around and chilling and just ripping people to shreds, because it has massive slash damage. And also I used it for Mirage just to have fun, because Mirage is great to have fun with when you decide that you're just going to take and make things rain everywhere. And with the extra 4 clones firing off at the same time, it really takes and brings the weapon to life, much like it does with a lot of the weapons. But anyway, let's take a look at the mods here. Now I put one Forma into it just to see how it reacted with everything equipped to it that was actually going to be pertinent towards the build for damage. But I'm going to flip over here to B and then back to A, so that you have a comparison over here of what the original stats started at 720. Slash and puncture and impact were both at 90. Now the weapon doesn't have a lot of huge firing rate when you start, but you can modify it to make it a lot more viable with fire rate. Now the accuracy, though, you're not going to do much to that, even though it does have the charge function, which allows you to take and concentrate your blast to a single target and also give it innate punch through. You can also vary between the size. So if you go halfway, then the shutters on the weapon are going to be halfway closed, so the spread's only going to be half as far. If it's fully, it's going to go straight forward. Now it does have very slow projectiles, and it does create a lot of problems visually, but what it does do that's really epic is you can bounce it off of surfaces. So basically you can shoot around corners, you can run into a wall and shoot a whole bunch of people behind you while you're shooting the wall. Because it has a tremendous arc, you can actually take and make use of it. But basically the build I went for was obviously damage, but I mean, look at the difference in stats just with one Forma on it. Now I wasn't going to take and Forma the whole thing and just keep going and going and going and make it an endgame gun, even though it does have the damage to be an endgame gun. Um, so I got point blank on there for the extra 90% damage, then another 60% damage and 60 heat damage on Blaze. Um, Charged shell for the combos, 90% on that. Toxic barrage only at 60, but it gives me another extra 60 status chance, which makes it rip things apart a lot easier and also proc other things. Now I just slapped fatal acceleration in there just to put it on there, because obviously one form is not going to allow me to fit everything I need. Shotgun ammo mutation, I do a lot of power leveling where I'm only carrying one gun, so that the 75 split that goes to your weapon when shooting someone goes straight to this weapon, instead of being split between your melee weapon and your secondary and your primary. So I always run a lot of shotgun ammo mutations and primary mutations and secondary mutations, and I just got addicted to it because of the fact that you don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm out of ammo. With the slow firing rate of this gun, low mag capacity, and then high damage output, you're not really going to have to worry about having a really high shotgun ammo mutation on here to keep yourself sustained, where you're not going to run out until the higher levels where you're really blasting off. um, Accelerated blast, to me, that was a must have. I wanted to make sure that I could take and target everything individually so that I had that punch through. So it only takes a split second to charge instead of a second, basically half a second, and that is ridiculous with this gun, with the amount of damage that it does. Now the damage is obviously split up between the rounds and stuff. So if you can get your concentration down, your charge rate down as low as possible, you're going to be able to put out the full blast, and there's not much that's going to stand in the way of that. I mean, that's over over 12,000 damage right there. That's not counting the slash or the impact and the spare change that goes with the other stuff. So I mean, it definitely really puts it down. And for a low level acquired weapon, this weapon is really something tremendous to have, and I'm really sad to see it go. Hell's Chamber, you can't have enough shrapnel flying around and bouncing all over the place. The fire rate on this is a lot better than some of the other shotguns when they first start, so you can have fun with it. And since it just saturates the whole screen when you're not charging, it it's a slop gun. It is fun. It is fast paced. When there's mobs coming at you, you can just run into the middle of them and just unleash the beast on them. So, all right, well, I'll leave you with that, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the grind.